Hey, what's up, guys? Clued here. And for those of you that are watching, this is not a demolition game mode because you see the two bomb slices, in fact, search and destroy. And this is a 4v4 S&D. This is not a scrim. This is not league play. This is a legitimate CB. People on my team right now is Shokyo Chem, Psycho, Tage, me, and the people we're playing against is Obuck, Austin, Nomian, whatever. This guy's a fucking fanboy of Die Function. Whatever. They're not even relevant to the match, even though we played against them. I will tell you why shortly. But I'm just going to give the rundown here. I have not played Search and Destroy in 3 months. Psycho is not a Search and Destroy player whatsoever. Chokyo Chems runs GB, so he's the only one besides me that really knows Search and Destroy. And Tage hasn't played Search and Destroy in probably about 3 or 4 months as well. So none of us in this lobby except Chokyo Chems is good at Search and Destroy for the most part. I mean, I'm okay at it. I just got to warm up to it because, like I said, I just been playing Hardpoint a lot lately for scrimming and 8s, all that shit. So I'm not used to this pace of Search and Destroy anymore. So this is just pretty much just me playing with bare minimum knowledge at all of the game mode for the longest time. But pretty much what you're going to see in this video is it's not just my perspective. It's going to be a mix of the perspectives. We end up winning 6-5 or 6-4. It's kind of embarrassing. I want to find their stats, but like I said, they're not even relevant to the match. Like, they weren't even real competition. To be honest, these guys are bad. I have about 3,000 games played in Hardpoint, which is my most played game mode. These guys probably have about 1,000 games of Search and Destroy a piece. They play 6v6 Search and Destroy. So these guys are really fucking bad if they say this is their best game mode. So I'm just going to give what caused this CB to happen. So this guy Obuck right here, he's some fucking redneck that lives in the middle of nowhere. He lives in the woods. He probably fucking eats babies or something. I don't know what his deal is. Anyway, he came into my lobby one day. I was a full lobby, and he started talking shit, saying that respawn players are garbage. They fucking suck dick at the game. He said that in Search and Destroy he could drop like a 3 KD on anybody, and that all respawn players in game modes are trash. So whatever, I kicked him out because he was talking shit and didn't think anything of it. So he started talking shit to my friends over messaging. So I got on. I sent him some messages telling us to play. So he accepted our offer to play. And mind you, this guy is like a 2.5, 3 KD in Search and Destroy. So he thinks he's good. So we came into the game. We talked to him. We're like, oh, so you want to play? He's like, yeah, let's CB. Let's clan battle it up. He asked for the CB. We said, when do you want to do it? He goes, tonight. We go, can we have a couple of days to practice? He's like, no, either you guys play now or you take a loss. So we're not going to be pussy. We're going to play. So we end up playing. We play their host. They said they wanted best of 3. So we said Hardpoint our host. They said, yeah, that's fine. So we end up beating them first round. They said they had a neutral host, but that's bullshit. If you take a look at this connection, the leaderboards for theater mode kind of lie. In theater mode, it shows you what the connectivity the game saw, but it doesn't tell you what the exact connection was. We were jumping between 1 bar and 2 bars the whole match, but it says that we are 3 and 4, which doesn't make any sense at all. So we played their host. It said a neutral host, but that was bullshit. We were lagging except one. Everyone was lagging except one kid on their team. So there was no neutral host from what I saw, and we ended up beating them. They didn't play game 2. They forfeited game 2. They were scared to play off host, which is just absolutely ridiculous. If you're going to talk shit, you should at least finish the round. Now, what kind of made me really dislike these guys, besides the fact that these guys are just like Omar, they talk shit and still lose, which is absolutely pathetic. Anyway, what really pissed me off was, as this match was starting up, because they kept kicking Chokyo Chems out. They didn't want us to play with our 4th guy. They want us to play with someone that hasn't even played Search and Destroy like ever, instead of Chokyo Chems. Like, they didn't want to play against anybody that really knew what they were doing. So they ended up literally having just me, Tage, Psycho, and somebody else doesn't play Search because I thought it was a free win. So we ended up having them bring Chokyo Chems, and we got Chokyo Chems. They were talking shit for like 30 seconds, and they started the game up. Tage didn't have any classes. The only class he had was a dual band LMG, which we just used one day in a private match to fuck around and see how many smoke grenades we could throw at one time to see through the thermal. And this is the only class he could use. And as soon as the match started up on the final countdown, like literally when we hit the loading screen, they said GB variant rules. So, and Tage didn't have any other classes to use, and we told them that, but they said it at the loading screen that it was GB variant. So we never really had a chance to even practice or anything. So it was just absolutely ridiculous about what happened and how it happened. But to be honest with you, for a clan that only plays Search and Destroy, it was public match Search and Destroy. These guys are bad. Like, I'm walking away from this match having no respect for clans that play Search and Destroy now, just because of this guy, right? Just because of these guys right here. It's just absolutely ridiculous how they played, and it was pathetic. I mean, maybe not everyone that plays 6v6 Search is like this, but I'm just walking away with the mindset now that everyone that does play 6v6 Search is like this, because this is pathetic. Like, you can't, how do you talk shit, lose on your host, and then you refuse to play game 2? I used to play League. I used to play League a lot, and these guys are using red dot A. They're not even using red dot ANs and Search and Destroy, calling themselves good. Like, one of them didn't even have dead silence, and they were raging that I was using dead silence. Like, what is this, man? For real. You say GB variant rules at the loading screen and don't even ban any of the shit. At the loading screen, when the game was already started, they called a rule set just so they could get a free win. But, bro, you lost to us fair and square. If it was a forfeit, you would have ended the game. You would have ended the game. You wouldn't even have finished it. So, pretty much, they said at the end, too, that we were hacking and we had UAV hack. So they were just doing anything they could just to make excuses. Obuck muted me at the end because I was talking shit about saying how you guys are fucking, you guys say we're bad. We only play Respawn. We smack you on your own turf, your own host, and you're going to say we're bad. So he just muted us, so we couldn't even tell him about himself. And just the last thing I'm going to point out in this video before I end it, I'm going to cut the commentary a bit early just so you guys could just see the last bit of gameplay without me talking, is people are afraid to play off their host. Everyone just wants to play on their host because everyone is scared to play off host. My clan, out of the 5 CBs that we've played, 2 of them were forfeits, but all the matches that we were going to play, they were all going to be on their host. We played a ground war match on their host. We always play off host. We're not afraid to get dirty on someone else's host. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been cool, dude.